If you're relocating to the East Bay, you may have narrowed your search down to either Danville or Walnut Creek. And at first glance, they both seem very similar, but there are a lot of differences that surprise buyers when they're relocating. So at first glance, they seem similar because they both have great downtowns where there's lots of restaurants and outdoor recreation, beautiful neighborhoods, great schools. Um, but here's what surprises a lot of the buyers. Your budget can buy a very different home in Danville than it can in Walnut Creek, and depending on what community fits your lifestyle better, it's good to explore these options. So before you decide where to live, let's compare what you can expect when it comes to home prices, neighborhood styles, and the type of lifestyle each community represents. A great way to see what the difference of lifestyle is going to be like if you live in Danville versus Walnut Creek is looking at the downtowns. This is downtown Danville. As you can see, it's got like a very high end vibe to it, but it's also very quiet too. There's not as many traffic lights. There's the retailers are more of my like mom and pop type shops, and it's just got more of like a small town, quieter feel to it. A lot more locals are hanging out downtown. A lot of people don't come to downtown Danville to hang out. There are some people that love to visit, but it's not like how Walnut Creek is, where, as you can see, I had to drive through downtown Walnut Creek because it's such a bigger downtown and it's busier. There's just a lot more retailers. Like we just passed Tiffany's. We're approaching Anthropology here. You're going to see a lot more people coming from all over the Bay Area. It is like one of those destinations for people that are visiting the Bay Area too, to like check out downtown Walnut Creek because it's got such a cool vibe to it. It's a lot more urban kind of vibe to it. This is Gott's restaurant right here, Gott's Roadside Restaurant. There's another one in Napa, and you can just feel the difference that this is a more vibrant urban kind of vibe to it. The biggest thing that most people recognize when they're relocating to either Walnut Creek or Danville and they're trying to decide between the two is the price. In general, Danville tends to have higher priced homes than Walnut Creek. That's especially true if you're looking for newer construction, a larger home, a bigger backyard, or neighborhoods with bigger lots in general. Walnut Creek still has plenty of luxury homes. However, Walnut Creek also offers more diversity when it comes to different price points, which gives more buyers more flexibility depending on their budget. And if your goal is maximizing your budget and still getting a great neighborhood, Walnut Creek gives you more options for that. Price is only part of the story when it comes to finding a home in Walnut Creek versus Danville. And where the bigger difference is in the type of homes that you're going to find in Walnut Creek versus Danville. If we haven't met yet, my name is Nicole Anderson, and I help people who are relocating to the East Bay figure out what it's like to actually live here before they make one of the biggest financial decisions of their life. And if you wouldn't mind, if you could just put where you're coming from. I enjoy learning about where people are moving from. And if you could just put that in the comments below, I'd really appreciate it. And if we haven't talked yet, I look forward to hearing from you. One thing to keep in mind when you're relocating to either Danville or Walnut Creek is that these communities and these cities were developed differently. Walnut Creek is an older was developed earlier than Danville, so you're going to have a lot more newer construction in Danville. But Walnut Creek, you're going to find a lot more wide variety of homes. That includes downtown condos and luxury apartments, townhomes, mid-century ranch homes, updated traditional homes, and then larger custom homes in the surrounding hills. Danville has condos and townhomes too, but it's generally known for its larger sized family homes and that are in bigger lots, especially in many of the more established neighborhoods. If your dream is a spacious home with a big lot, Danville might be a better choice for you, but if you're looking for more of like an urban feel or vibe, with still that suburban, what's the word I'm looking for? Like that suburban charm, then Walnut Creek would probably be more of your, a better option for you. Okay, so now let's talk about how those differences impact your everyday life. So if you're buying in Walnut Creek, you are trading in having the newer construction, larger lot for more everyday conveniences. You get more of an urban vibe. You have more restaurants, more shopping, conveniently located. There's two BART stations close by, which makes for the commute better. And then with Danville, you're often trading those conveniences for more of a residential feel, a slower pace, quieter neighborhoods, just a more of a residential type of feel, more suburban. Now, neither one of those are better. It just depends on what you like for your personal lifestyle. And they're just, designed for different types of lifestyles. Another question I get asked quite a bit is which market is going to actually have more equity down the line. And the truth is that both of them have very strong market value increases, because both over like the East Bay history have been very desired communities. But what really you should focus on is like, what is your better lifestyle for you? Because you're going to enjoy the value of that. Like there might be more pennies in one area than the other when you go around to turn around and sell it, but it's your everyday life that's going to be impacted, that you really need to keep in mind, because there's more value in that than there is in any market value differences that could or could not happen. Because sometimes Danville appreciates or has higher equity market share, resale sale, versus Walnut Creek, and vice versa. Sometimes Walnut Creek, it just depends on like what trends are happening with people, like if they need to be closer to BART, etc. So instead of trying to predict what the market will perform, I encourage buyers to focus on what lifestyle and community fits them the most. So if you're happy where you live, you're much more likely to enjoy the value of that investment over time. Finally, my advice to buyers that are relocating to the East Bay is find the community that fits your lifestyle the most, and then pick the house. Don't pick the house first. Once you've done that, finding the right home will fall into place, but it's best to kind of explore the neighborhoods and the community and figure out what area is going to fit your personal lifestyle the most. Walnut Creek and Danville are both outstanding communities, and the biggest difference comes down to these three things. One is budget, two is the type of home that you want, and then the third one is, which I think is the most important, what type of community or lifestyle do you want to step out to when you leave your front door every day? Answer those questions first, and then you'll probably know which community feels like home, and then you'll be able to figure out which house is the best one for you. Okay, so once you've answered those questions, then you get to decide which neighborhood is the best fit for you. And I have more videos posted every week about the different neighborhoods in the East Bay. So hit subscribe so that you can get more caught up onto that. Also, my contact information is listed below. If you would like to reach out, we can chat about what you are looking for. I'm happy to help. Thank you.